I'm reading a group of starships out there. They're armed, shielded, and combat capable. So they're not hostile as well. As the ranking officer here, I believe you should be the first to initiate contact. Curious. Perhaps they might respond more favorably to a familiar face. May I open a channel? Unidentified vessels. This is Captain Kumar of the LSS Reskava. I extend cordial greetings in the interest of establishing peaceful contact between us. I'm not certain. Wait, they're locking weapons. I don't understand.
Alien vessels, this is Prime Minister Tulaman of the Kentari Union. I've ordered our forces to cease hostilities, and ask you to do the same. There's been a grave misunderstanding. It is customary for us to discuss such grievances in person. Will you accept my invitation to parley?
Incredible. The Kentari devastated the homeworld we once shared long ago. We thought they were extinct. We should proceed with caution. Historically, the Kentari were quick to distrust and attack. Despite that, I'm ready to transport when you are. Sacred trees of Lucar. The Kentari destroyed one world with their toxic ways, and it seems they're well on their way to destroy another. Unbelievable. This Prime Minister has much to answer for. Where is she, by the way? And why are we meeting on the street? By the 14 sacred trees of Lucar. That Kentari on the street looks quite ill. Reading high levels of toxic chemical emissions in the area. They still use unregulated exhaust systems? Unbelievable. How peculiar. The doors here have built-in filtration systems. What's that machine off to the side? Some sort of miniature store? It's full of breathing aids. People poison the air here and charge others to withstand it. Does that fluid look off to you? I've never seen this level of suffering. Oh, they pile the refuse in the streets. It's barbaric. There are still heat signatures on this junk. It was placed here recently.
Kill the Lucari and her alien wife!
I see hatred for Lucari still burns in the hearts of some Kentari, along with violent xenophobia. Hopefully their leadership is of a more diplomatic nature. The Capitol building is a short distance from here.
The lunar colony is providing just enough food to support the Kentari population at current consumption levels. The government has launched a new farm labor program aimed at increasing food production and adding new jobs. The program is expected to launch prior to the beginning of the next crop cycle on the colony. The structural integrity of several housing blocks has been called into question by independent analysts. Ministers of the building authority deny any cause for concern as tower extension projects aimed at elevating the blocks above the smog level have commenced. The lunar colony is providing just enough food. The small business epidemic is on the rise. If you find a citizen collapsed on the street, call the nearest medical station. When you purchase breeders, make sure you provide for your children before you provide for yourselves. We must secure the future. Jitnan Noon, number 41 of the South Capitol Steelbenders, received an award from the Office of the Prime Minister for charitable service yesterday. After the team's victory over the North Capitol Forgers, Ren celebrated by purchasing Gold Bay breathers for each fan in the stadium.
Even here, the poor huddled in misery. What? Another attack? Well, this place is a far cry from the smog and squalor we just left, isn't it?
Welcome to New Kentar. I must apologize for the unfortunate incidents that have taken place. You have arrived during a period of social unrest for our people. I'm afraid so. The decline of our world has split the Kentari into two factions. The reformists, like myself, who wish to gradually change our way of life for the better, and the traditionalists, who who cling tightly to the old ways and all of the destruction that comes with them. The Kentari who attacked you were traditionalist soldiers. They see you, and especially the Lucari, as a threat to their existence.
It's simple. Your kind are well-armed aliens from an advanced culture. To the Trads, you're hostile invaders. And the Lucari? Dangerous anarchists from our distant past, long thought exiled, now returned. And more dangerous than ever. The troubling part is they may be right. About all of you.
Minister Pentaro is in charge of planetary security. It's his job to evaluate all potential threats, foreign and domestic. The idea of working with aliens, with Lucari, will be controversial. That said, our situation is deteriorating. I'm willing to open a dialogue with outside parties.
Such a dialogue will be monitored, however, in the interest of planetary security.
Your suspicion is misplaced, Minister. We had nothing to do with all this.
You're not wrong, Captain. And we realize the need to do something about it. The privileged few are safe above the pollution, but they live on borrowed time. Ecosystems across the planet are failing. We can no longer afford to...
Prime Minister, do you think it's prudent to discuss such matters with these outsiders? Curious. One band of aliens arrives with words of peace, while another arrives bearing the swords of war. How convenient. Coincidence? Or a cunning ruse to weaken our defenses and lower our guard?
I believe you. Our moon is home to our agricultural sites and thousands of Kentari workers. Your help protecting it will be welcomed by my government. The sooner you can begin, the better.